Welcome to Math for Week 3 using the Self-Learning module. So this is from October 29 to December 3 and to be submitted with the other modules on December 6. Isulat mo ng pangalan bago kita magpuon. Okay, what is it about? So mag-problem solving kita. Now that we learned how to add numbers, we are going to use them in problem solving. So simply, we are going to use addition in solving word problems in this module. For part 1, learning competency, visualizing and solving one-step routine and non-routine problems involving addition of whole numbers, including money with sums up to 99 using appropriate problem-solving strategies. So there are certain steps to follow para hindi nyo makaligtaan, and then for you to understand how we are going to use addition for solving these word problems. Let's begin with the learning activities. Task 1. So, on problem solving gamit ang putting together, combining, or joining sets. We are familiar with addition sentences. So, ito naman, yung finding the sum or finding the answers in addition. So, ito gagamitin natin para mabigyan natin ng answer ang word problem such as this. Okay, problem. The problem is, si Mario may 3 na mansanas, apples. Si Julie may 2 na mansanas. Pirang mansanas equals in the Mario as in Julie. So, this is an example of a word problem. So, basically, a word problem has 2 parts. Una, yung nagkikwento muna. The first part is the story itself. Like for this one, ang story niya, it starts from here until here. So, si Mario may 3 na mansanas, si Julie may 2 na mansanas. So, this, a word problem, usually, it tells a story. And then lastly, may question siya. Or there is a problem that we need to give answer. So, for this one, pirang mansanas iguasinda Mario as in Julie. How many apples does Julie and Mario, does Mario and Julie have? So, tama ba? Ayan. How many apples do they have all together? So, this is the question. And then, what we need to do is to understand first what the problem is, and then we need to give the answer for this. So dapat muna we need to understand the problem, and then that's the time we can answer the question for this. And then how are we going to answer this question? By using addition to solve the word problems here. So below the problem is an illustration. So yan, si Mario may 3 naman sanas. So, medyo pinalaki lang, but the actual size of apple should be smaller. So, meron dyan, 1, 2, 3. So, this is the number of apples of Mario. And then si Julie may 2 mansanas. So, this is the number of apples Julie has. So, yan. So, Julie has 2 mansanas. And then, because we need to use addition, dahil may question dyan, pirang mansanas iguasinda Mario asin Julie. So, ibig sabihin, sila na ng dalawa. We need to join the number of apples together. Kaya, si Mario asin Julie may 5 na mansanas. So, what did we do? We added 3, the number of apples of Mario, and then plus 2, the number of apples of Julie. And then if we join them together, we have 5 as the answer. So, hindi lahat. In addition, we need to always add numbers, but we also need to use addition to such problems as this. Okay, so we have here questions. Pirang mansanas igwa si Mario? We have 3. Pirang mansanas igwa si Julie? 2. And then, anong tigahanap sa problem? So, igwa dyan, pirang mansanas igwasinda Mario asin Julie. So, where did we get this part? Ito ay mula doon sa taas. This is from the question. So, yan, pirang mansanas igwasinda Mario asin Julie. So, that will help answering the question, ano ang tigahanap sa problem. And then, after identifying the number of apples that Mario have, and that Mario has, and then the number of apples that Julie has, and then we were able to identify what is the problem about, and what is that we have to find. Ano ang number sentence. Where did we get the number sentence? It's from the number of apples. Ito yung kay Mario, 3, plus the number of apples from Julie, which is 2. So 3 plus 2, this is the number sentence. And we end it with N. So why is it that we do not have the answer yet? It's placed by N muna because this is just a plan. So ano ba ang balak natin gawin in order to find what we have, what we are looking for, or what we need to do in order to answer this ano ang tigahanap sa problem. So ito muna, 3 plus 2 equals n. So this is what we plan to do. And then afterwards, ano ang n? This is the time that we need to add 3 plus 2. So this is the part where we show our solution. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. So ano ang answer is 5. So 5 na apples or 5 na mansanas, igwa, sinda Mario, saka Julie. So this is what you have to do for gibuhon mo 1 with another word problem, but same pattern. So same way of questioning para makuha ang answer. So let's begin with gibuhon mo 1. So, ito, problem 1. Si Marta may 50 na lapis. Si Luis may 38 na lapis. Pirang lapis igwasin da Marta asin Luis. So, may mga questions dan. This question, if you're going to answer these questions, then it will guide you on what to do step by step. So, starting with number 1, pirang lapis igwas si Marta. So, how many pencils does Marta have? And then number 2, pirang lapis igwas si Luis. How many pencils does Luis have? So, you need to locate the answer from the word problem. So, ito, galing to dyan sa word problem ang answer. And number 2 question naman, also, it's from the problem itself. And then number 3, ano ang tigahanap sa problem? So, ang clue dyan, you need to locate where is the question. Ano po? So, all you have to do is copy the question. That's why I provided a longer blank para magkasya yung tanong. So, where can you find the question? It's from the problem itself. And then, for number 4, ano ang number sentence? So, may guide na dyan, blank plus blank equals n. Where can you get the number sentence? It's from the question number 1 and then question number 2. So, balikan nyo ano yung sinagot nyo sa number 1 na question and then number 2 na question. So, galing dito, you need to put them on the proper blank. And then, this part, okay. So, dito na kayo maglagay. So, because there is enough space on the rightmost. So, show your solution dito. Paano ba yan gagawin? And then, number 5, ano ang n? This is where you need to put the answer. Okay, so that is what you have to do for problem 1. Pause this part para matapos ang number 1 hanggang number 5. And when you're done, you may proceed with problem 2. So, it says here, si Nena nagbakal ng sandwich sa kantidad na 8 pesos, asin gulaman sa kantidad na 5 pesos. Piragabos ang binayad niya. So, Nena bought sandwich, which is 8 pesos worth. And then, gulaman, gelatin, which is worth 5 pesos. Piragabos na ang binayad niya. How much did she pay? So, number 1 question, gurano ang sandwich. How much is the sandwich? Number 2, gurano ang gulaman. How much is the jelly or gelatin? Number 3, anong tigahanap sa problem? So, same. You need to locate the question. So, if you can find the question from the problem dyan sa box, so all you need to do is copy on the space provided. And now, number 4, anong number sentence? So, same pattern. You need to locate, you need to find your answer for number 1. So, ilagay dito sa first blank. And your answer for number 2, which should be place on the second blank. So that is how you are going to complete the number sentence. And then lastly, before you can proceed, you can answer number 5. So find a wider space here. So pwede dito. Dito na kayo magsulat. And you don't need to erase. Okay lang yun na may mga sulat sa gilid. So malalaman ko din that nandito na din you work well on your module. And then for number 5, ano ang N? Just write the answer. So pause ang page 2 para matapos tong sagutan before you continue on the next page. Task 2 naman, so same word problem, but how it differs is with the number sentence. So why? So let's see. Ang problem solving gamit ang adding on or repeated addition. Pag sinabing repeated addition, same number being repeated, being added, tapos you need to give the answer. Okay, like for this one, problem, ang kada lamesa may 4 na tukawan, 4 seats for every table. Kung may tulong lamesa, pirang tukawan ka, boss. If there are 3 tables, then how many chairs are there in all? Okay, lahat, tatlong mesa. Each table should have 4 chairs or 4 seats. So, let's have this one. With this one, with the questions below, this would be your pattern for you to answer. Gibuhon mo 2. Okay, dapat kasi maintindihan ang bawat task para pag nagbigay na ng gibuhon mo, then you can easily answer them. Okay? Pirang tukawan igwa sa kada lamesa? 4. So, 4 na chairs. Pirang lamesa ang igwa? 3 na tables. So, from the illustration, and then, anong tigahanap sa problem? Pirang tukawan sa tulong lamesa. Or simply, this is the question. So, ayan, kumpletuhon. Okay lang yan kung magkumpleto. So, kung may tulong lamesa, pirang tukawan ka, boss. So, that's it. So, we are after the number of chairs. Anong number sentence? 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals N. So, how did we get 4 plus 4? Ito, sa first table, ang 4, plus 4, second table, plus 4, third table. Kasi we are after the number of chairs. Kung may 4 sa bawat chair, 4 for each table, then we need to get 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals N. So, that is the plan. So, plan muna yan. That's why it's N. We call it as number sentence. And then, paano yan? What do we do? Before we proceed with the last question, we need to add them. So, 4 plus 4 plus 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 4, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's why we have the answer. Ano ang N? 12. So, bakit na karating sa 12? Dahil tig-add ta ang 4 plus 4 plus 4. So, that's what we call repeated addition. So, same addends ang ginamit. Pwede, paulit-ulit lang. Pwedeng 2 beses, pwedeng 3 beses, or more. Okay, this is what you have to do for gibuhon mo 2, problem 1. Gustong mag-ipon in kwata si Tomas poon Lunes hanggang Biyernes for 5 days. Gusto niya, he wants to save money. Kaya araw-aldaw, may 5 pesos nilalag siya sa iyang alkansya. So that's why for every day, he would keep 5 pesos. He would place 5 pesos on his piggy bank. So gurano gabos na ipon niya. How much savings does he have in those 5 days he have in all? So meron dito, I provided a table. So, Lunes, may 5 pesos. Martes, may 5 pesos. Miyerkules, another 5 pesos. Huwebes, 5 pesos. And also for Friday, Biyernes, 5 pesos. So, let's now have these questions. So, as you answer each question at a time, maiintindihan mo na kung ano ang hahanapin at paano, ano ang gagawin for it to be answered, to be solved. Okay, number 1, gura ano ang gustong ipunon sa kada aldaw? How much money does he want to keep? Does he want to save for every day? And then number 2, perang aldaw siya nag-ipon. How many days did he save? And then, number 3, anong tigahanap sa problem? So, same, you need to locate the question. Nasaan ba dyan ang question sa problem na yan? And then, ano ang number sentence? So, wala nang number of blanks. It's for you to think, ano ba ang mga numbers ilalagay dyan na repeated equals n. So, take note ha, dapat mabilang ng maayos. Dapat ilang beses ba isusulat ang 5? Kasi 5 pesos for every day. And then, for number 5, for you to reach number 5, so dito na lang kayo. You just show your solution here. Or simply, you can count by 5s. Pinakamadali. And then, so that you can write your answer for number 5. Take note, we are talking about money, so don't forget to put a peso sign para maintindihan na iyon ba ay pera. Hindi na tayo after the tables or the chairs. Pause this part before you proceed with another word problem. For problem number 2, ang jeep na biyaheng Sentro Magsaysay may 10 sanang pasahero. So for every jeepney, 10 passengers ang kasya. Pirang pasahero ang may sasakay kan tulong jeep. If there are 3 jeepneys, so how many passengers will there be for each jeepney? May 10 ang capacity, and then if there would be 3 jeepneys, ilan lahat? Okay, number 1, piraan pasahero sa kada jeep. How many passengers for each jeepney? And then number 2, piraan jeep na sasakayan. How many jeepneys are there? And then number 3, ano ang pigahanap sa problem? So ayan, ang paulit-ulit kasi pag hindi ito masagutan ng number 3 na maayos, it means you did not understand the problem. So leading to wrong answer. Yan. So anong pigahanap sa problem? Nandyan lang siya nakasulat. Is it number of passengers or number of jeepneys? Ang hahanapin ba? And then number 4, ano ang number sentence? So, anong number ba ang uulit-ulitin dyan? Equals n. And then, number 5, ano ang n? So, what is the total number of, what is the answer for this? Do we need to put a peso sign? No. Kasi hindi naman tayo. We are not talking about money. Okay, number 3. So, last part, unsolving problems, a story word problem. So, adalantan gamit na. So, there are terms that we are going to use now. And then, from the activities that we done, doon sa gibuhon mo 1 and gibuhon mo 2, so dito na ma-organize maayos para yung English terms swak na, partner na doon sa what you answered from questions number 1 until number 5. Okay, we have here what is given, what is asked, what shall we do, what is the number sentence, solve, and what is the answer. So, it means for what shall we do, it pertains to the operation. Anong gagawin natin sa numbers? Pag-iisahin ba? O hihiwalay ba? So, because we are still under the operation of addition, so ang gagawin natin, we are going to add those numbers. Okay, what am I talking about? Ito yan. Okay, so let's have the problem. Ang grade 6 pupils kan Panikwasan Elementary School nag-tree planting kung sa igwang 23 na boys as in 35 na girls ang nagsali. So this piragabos na pupils ang nagsali sa tree planting. So the grade 6 pupils of Panikwasan Elementary School participated in a tree planting wherein there were 23 boys and 35 girls. Piragabos, how many pupils participated in the tree planting? So, ginawa na, kumbaga, what we answered from gibuhon mo 1 and gibuhon mo 2 are now transformed into questions or into terms in English na ginagamit sa math. Okay, what is given? 23 boys saka 35 girls. If you notice, etong tanong na tong what is given, this is the question number 1 and number 2. So, usually ang question, piraan boys, 23. Piraan girls, 35. So, pinagsama na siya, and that is what we call given. Pag sinabing given, ano ba yung what are the important numbers mentioned in the word problem that can be used in order to solve that word problem. Next, what is asked? The question here, pira gabos na pupils nagsali sa tree planting. So, ito yan. It's from the question from the problem. Do you remember this part? Itong what is asked? Yan. Ano ang hinahanap? So, if you remember yung usual na question, ano ang hinahanap sa word problem, then we are after what is asked. Next, what shall we do? So, this is what ano bang gagawin natin doon? Anong gagawin natin sa given? So that what is asked will be answered. So, ma-add. So, simply, this is what we call the operation. What is the operation to use? So, the answer is addition. So, very simple lang to kasi we are still on the first operation. So, lahat ng gagawin natin dito, the answer for what shall we do, it will be always addition. Okay, and then what is the number sentence? So, nandyan na yan. So, 23 galing sa first na given, 35 from the given. So, dapat simula pa lang sa question na what is given, tama na siya para ang pasunod-sunod na mga questions magiging tama na rin kasi they are interconnected. So if you can answer the first question, then the following questions will be easy for you. So ito, from the given, if you were able to locate the given, then this will be used under number sentence. So equals n muna ka siya kasi this is your plan. So where did we get the plus sign? It's from your answer, what shall we do? Anong plano? Ma-add. So, syempre, you need to use the plus sign. And then, this part is the solution. So, solve. So, it means that you need to show the solution. Ano ang gagawin mo doon sa plano? So, this is what we are doing, that we are going to do. So, 23 plus 35. Isinulat ng pababa. So, ganyan. So, they are aligned. Ang ones and then ang tens magkakalinya para it will give correct answer. So, 3 plus 5, 8. 2 plus 3, 5. So, the answer is 58. And after completing the solution, then you can answer the last question. Last question, what is the answer? So, 58 sa inyong galing. It's from your answer in your solution. 58 na pupils ang nagsali sa 3 planting. So, this is how you show your complete answer. If you notice, dapat starting from the first question, tama na. Kasi para ang mga susunod pa, it will be correct. And then ending, reaching to an answer or the solution for that word problem. Okay, para sa problem solving, kay Puan Masimbagan, what is given, yung first question. So, sino-shortcut na lang yan. So, given, what is asked, ano ang tigahanap sa problem. What shall we do? It pertains to operation. Specifically, for this module, we are on addition. And then, what is the number sentence? Yan. Yan na lang mga ang nilalagay. Ano. And then, solve. When you are asked to solve, then you need to show your solution. And then what is the answer? You need to give the complete answer. If you notice, pagdating sa solution, halimbawa 35 plus ano yan? Let's go back to this one. 23 plus 35. Erase ko muna. Sorry. Mas lalong nasulatan ko lalo. Okay, if you notice, ang ating number sentence is 23 plus 35. Pahiga siya. So, you just need one line. Pero, when it comes to solution, you need a bigger space kasi you need to write it in column. Ano po? Para, pag nag-solve kayo, kitang-kita nyo what are the numbers under ones. So, 3 plus 5 is 8. What are the numbers under tens? 2 plus 3, it's 5. So, para you can reach with a correct answer. So, simula hanggang sa pinaka-last question, you were able to give the answer. So, therefore, you were able to understand the word problem and thus giving a correct solution. So, that's it. Why do we need to use addition for this? Okay. So, para sa gibuhon mo 3, So, gagawin lang, isusundin mo yung pattern na yon. So, let's begin. Si Paul nagguno means he picked or he harvested. Si Paul nagguno ng 10 na santol, si Randall nagguno ng 12 na santol. Perang santol ang sa indang nagguno. So, given, dalawang blanks dyan kasi dalawa dyan ang given. And then as, you just locate, you need to find the question, dito na kopyahin. Operation, so, wala pa namang ibang operation. So, only one option, or wala ngang option, only one will do, so which is addition. And then you need to write the number sentence equals n, and then solution. If you notice, there is a wider space here because you need to put it in column ang given. And then don't forget the complete answer. So that's it for problem 1. Pause para matapos to, makompleto with correct answers. And then, before you proceed with problem 2. Problem 2, may ipon na kwarta si Simon na 28 pesos. Pigtawan siya ni Lola, 30 pesos. Piragabosan sa iyang kwarta. Okay. Given, dalawa dyan. That's why there are 2 blanks. As, look for the question. Just write or copy it here. Then, operation, as usual, it's addition. Wala nang iba. Pero by next week, we are going to have another operation. And then number sentence, don't forget, that should end with equals n. And then solution, isulat ng pababa. Oh, I forgot the complete answer. Sulat na lang dyan, complete answer. Anyway, it needs only one line, one blank na lang. So, if this space is not enough, then lagyan na lang ng arrow para makita ko, nag-relocate ang answer. So, very easy lang naman to. All you have to do is understand first each task before you proceed with each kibuhon mo. Okay, so, dapat paghusayan to, malay mo, I will include this in the online assessment, maybe before the Christmas break. So, para matapos-tapos. And then you won't forget any of the lessons that we discussed since week 1. So, malapit na tayo sa week 4. So, ito ang week 3. Let's end addition with a very nice study time para mapag-aralan ng maayos. That's it for math. Goodbye.